Hello, my fellow Beodians. Today, I just picked up some toys from Nathan Lawson. Yes, sirree, Nathan Lawson is a real swell fella. This one toy I got recently on one of Mike's auction some months ago, whenever. No, whatever. You can't help postage from this day and age. Hello, Billy. How's it going, Billy? I have some toys to show off. One of them is from Moto Mike. That's a Moto Mike from One Man's Junk. I got this on auction. It finally arrived. My monster. I don't really collect turtles. One, they all look the same because it's a turtle. And how different can you go with any other turtle in the turtle action figure range? But look at this. You know what this is? Universal Monster Raphael in glow in the dark. That's right, it glows. I even took it down the hallway here, and it was glowing. It wasn't even dark. It was just glowing. It's glow in the dark turtle. How cool is that? I love classic monsters. Mono Mike has the hookup, yes, but even though he is not a Disney guy, that Moto Mike, he has Disney. I have his Disney, so then it's my Disney. That's another thing. Look at this turtle. Isn't this wonderful? Oh, I like it. They're expensive as fuck. Really expensive. And I want it if it glows. It's mine. That's right. It does glow. That's why I wanted it. Half of it was because it glows in the dark. Because I love glow in the dark toys. I do. I do like them. The other half, I like classic monsters. I really do. Wolfman or Bandage Man, like him. Uh, I'll show you the other. Donatello. He is semi glow in the dark. Semi. Everywhere that you see that he's white glows. So it's like weird that his claws glow, his eyes glows, his teeth glow, and that white shirt glow, but nothing else. So it looks a bit weird in the dark. But look at that. This guy completely glows. It's in not bad condition. Let's take a look. Condition wise, one arm has gone pink, but that part still glows. It just pink, whatever, or salmon, or whatever you want to call it. But that's just about it, and some minor paint rubbing off or on. Yeah, it's been transferred from another toy. But he still has 3 fingers. There's nothing broken off of him. He looks really good. Shape is pretty good. You could use Clear Glow and Glow in the Dark paint on it. I actually have Night Glow in a little jar that I could use, but I won't. Because that arm still glows. It's just that the paint has gone off, like color-wise, but it still glows. So I really don't need to paint more on. It's perfect. It's awesome. These are expensive as fuck. Like, really expensive. I don't know why. I know they've only been around for 4 years during the 90s, and they're expensive. There was a auction with Wednesday and Chris Daniels. They had these. I could not put a bid on any one of their turtles, Universal Monsters. They were like, I think Wednesday had hers at $60 to $80 starting bid, incomplete. I can't do $60 for one toy. I can't afford that shit. Even though it was so good. I really liked those turtles you had Wednesday. I really did. I thought they were awesome turtles, but I can't afford that. But then Chris Daniels had these guys complete with all their ultra rare as fuck weapons. I mean, their weapons. The reason why they're expensive is when you look at the weapons, they weren't like reissued. They were completely made from new molds, and it had nothing to do with the turtle line. It was more like a monster weapon made for the turtles. I have those sitting in a box. Awesome. That's pretty cool. Take photographs of them. I'd be super duper jealous. If you're a South Park fan, that's how they say it. Awesome. Look at that figure. I love classic monsters. Tell him you are true. Partners just. I have. I have Billy. I have. Um, I like Chris Daniels and Nick Mayeda. I really do. I think that they're a hoot. So when they had them, they're like, okay, we'll have to have them as a starting bit of a starting bid. This is not on their turtles that they had a starting bid of. This is just an example. One of the lives, they said, uh, let's see this toy here. We'll have a starting bid of, you know what? I said $1. I said, take my $1 starting bid. $1.99 is the highest bid that I'll go. So either $1 or $1.99 starting bid. And Chris Daniels was like this because I don't think he was wearing his glasses at the time, or if he wears them, I don't know. Maybe he should. She's like, Jay Whitman, you fucking asshole. You need another $39 more to start bidding on this toy. This toy is now $40 starting bid, not the turtle, just a random toy that he had. But I knew how much it was a starting bid. But I like to mess around here on the BOD. I love them. They're funny. They make me laugh so hard. So does KY. KY makes me laugh and vomit too. Because when he does the spam stuff, um, yeah, spam is not food. KY, your spam delights are not delights. They're, eh, eh. Even you're vomiting and choking. But let's take a look at what other goodies I got. Because I only wanted to go to Nathan Lawson's place to pick this guy up. How cool is this? It's awesome. I love it. I love this stuff. I love classic monsters. I love it all. But I don't pay for. I don't like to buy stuff. I really don't like to pay money for stuff. So if it's cheap, I think I won this for $10 American. I think 10, maybe 12. So then been either 15 or $18. But I had to have it. I won it. I won it. No one else was bidding on it, and I won it. It was late at night, and my eyeballs were like melting out of my eyes because I spotted this. I spotted this toy in the background of his photo. Like it was hiding. I knew what it was. I only needed to see a leg or an arm to see what this was. So I'm like, I PM Moto Mike and said, is that glow in the dark Raphael turtle? And he goes, yes, it is, Jay. It's going to be available for live bidding. So I bid. Yes, I am from Australia. I am, Chris. I am. So, $60 starting bid would be like, what, $75, $80 Australian starting bid. And then don't get me started on the post for one figure. That'd be like $100 figure plus, even at the minimum starting bid, just to send it to me. Because everything that I buy must be in a box. It must be box. If you want to send it to an envelope or a bag, forget it. I don't want it. Send it back. Check out the John Itis glow in the dark shit he's got. Oh, does he have glow in the dark toys? Do you know that? That's cool. Sounds cool. I love glow in the dark stuff. I do. But the detail, you can actually see each individual wrapping on it. I love it. I love quality over quantity on toys. You can have the best looking toy collection in the whole world. And I would say that's just trash. Quality. Quality. 80s, 90s toys. Quality. This new stuff, 2010, 2014, 16, 18, new toys. Some of it looks good, but the face sculpts. There's something wrong with the face. I don't know. I've got a few modern Disney stuff in my collection somewhere. I won't have it on display. The face is just fucked up. And yet here's a Disney's Aladdin 90s figure and go, the face is accurate to the movie. And yet one that's not even 10 years old, how'd they mess it up? Yep, that's right. My toys smell like anger and disappointment. Good. I can feel your anger. It gives you strength. It gives you focus. Use my knowledge, Billy. I beg of you. And you'll achieve power greater than any Mickey Mouse Cadet. Ha ha ha. See what I did? See? I Disney'd it. Oh, Billy, you like to Billy Edmund Nelson, you like to rip open mocks? We have so much in common. Awesome. I like that. I like opening up mocks. But, I don't pay much for mocks either. $10, $15, that's it. I won't spend $1 more than maybe $20 if it has 2 figures in it. But let's take a look at what the surprises are in this box that Nathan donated me. I don't know what these are. Actually, I do know what this guy is. He is, I believe his name is Mask. I do believe he is from Robotech or the Macross Saga. Ooh, but his arms are all dangling. Is that, it's like dangling something. His feet are a bit weird too. But is that supposed to dangle like that? I don't know. It seems a bit weird. But his action doesn't do an action. It's just that. Weird. Weird. That's okay, Billy. You can rant all you want. You can. That's what Facebook is. You can rant all day, anywhere, any place, any hole. A grandma. Look at this. It's a granny. It's a granny. But looks a bit weird. Oh. That's why it's weird. It's a little monster. It's a monster granny. Do your grandmothers look like this, people in BOD? Do they? I don't know. Okay, it's loose, but that's okay. That's okay. I like it. I think it'll have to go with my monster collection. No, are her eyes supposed to pop out? Mine don't, but it looks like it. Oh, okay, they do. Her hat pops up. Cool. I dig it. I dig it a lot. It's like a classic monster. Reminds me of that Dick Trap from Ghostbusters toy, Don't drop it, Jay. Don't drop it. I drop it. I drop it. I drop one toy. Let's take a look. Here. She reminds me of Dick Trap. See? Weird. How weird is that? In fact, the teeth are almost the same. Except for the flat ones, but that's her style. So, whatever. Cool. I like it. I'll go with my little weird Ghostbuster collection. Which, my Ghostbuster collection, I actually have a collection now. It took like a year to get a collection of it, and I don't collect it. And yet, I was gifted this by Nathan. My third. No, how many Ghostbusters do I have now? 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9, 10, 11, 12. So this is my 14th toy from Ghostbusters. Weird. Yep, that's it. No, I gave you a Dangleberry. Dangleberry. This is a Dangleberry? Also, when you press the tongue down, she goes up and down. Talk about pull and tug. When you press her, she goes up and down. Whatever. That's weird. Weird stuff, Nathan. I mean, it's weird. Let's see. Not me, but my brother does. Okay. Do you? Ghostbuster toys are awesome. I prefer the Ghostbusters. Egon, Winston, Ray, and so forth. Toy-wise, unless it's like Frankenstein or the Mummy. I got 3 mummies now. 3 mummies. One from Moto Mike and one from Chris Daniels and one I got from... I have no clue. I have no idea where I got my third or my first mummy. I don't know when it comes to the Ghostbuster image. But let's see what else. I got... What the hell is this? Buttons and... weird. It's just weird. It's a big solid figure. And the text is so tiny. Well, let's take a look, shall we? Up in Adam. Look at him. Cyborg. But it is labeled and stamped, and it's got a whole bunch of words on his backside there. He's got buttons that you can press. But I have come across one guy. One guy's sort of like this. He's all brown, but his head has an LCD screen, and he talks, but his whole face animates it when you press the buttons. I found it once, but I just can't remember what it was from. And even Nathan couldn't figure out what this guy was from. It was random. Random stuff with randomness. But I'll give that to a buddy of mine. He likes these weird figures. It's actually, is it a 6-inch figure? It seems really size-wise to be kind of weird. But I'll keep Grandma and I'll keep the mask guy. I don't collect Macross Saga stuff anymore. I gave my last stuff years ago to some guy on Facebook. And I gave him a really good deal because I didn't want to post it. I mean, that weird tri-headed, looks like a tri-robot thing. 2 big guns on the arm, and a big bazooka thing on the back, and a whole bunch of figures. I did not want to post the figures off because they were almost mocks. And that big robot thing had a broken leg axle as well, and I told him that. So, give it to me. Burnett. Burnett came with that guy. Daryl, no. He used to come to our trade days. I can't remember his name, but he collected Hot Wheel cards. So I gave him some stuff like that as well. Look at that. His arms are that wanky. I like the BOD. I like it. I can be me on the BOD. If I can't be me, then I'm not me. You guys have to import everything. You can get them local? Really, Nathan? We can get these sort of toys local? We can? Without paying too much? That's cool. That's cool. From who this is? Maybe RoboCop. I don't think that's RoboCop. But I have a buddy of mine. I donated one of these guys to him. I did find him as like Space Patrolman or whatever. But as to the play activity of these guys were awesome. Must have been a short line, but I remember vaguely online that I found them. There's a whole heap of lines, toy figures, space people, divers, weird stuff. John's best new group. Amen, Billy. The John. I love toys. I love playing with them. But I don't think I can play with this guy as much. His arms are so... maybe I can actually, hang him upside down. I have some amusement for myself. Where is it? Where is it? Damn it. I can't find it. I've been playing with it. Damn it, I can't get to it. Put it way back there. But those little cars that you wind up from Burger King? I play with those. I've got a whole heap of those here on my computer. I bought a whole bunch of them from Chris Daniels. From my last John box, as it will, from the BOD shop. Let's see if I can grab one. There it is. I've grabbed one. These. I play with these like fidget spinners. So maybe I can hang this guy upside down and just, as it were. There we go. How funny is that? I like that. I play with these a lot. It's a little car. Got a whole bunch of them now. Disney stuff. I got a really swell figure from Motor Mike, Leonardo. Ooh, I just dropped my toys. Toy dropper. From him, and I did take a photograph of that tickler of yours, Nathan. I photographed it. So I'll do some. Oh, I got those. Look. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. You're lucky then. Up my way, there's good luck finding this shit. Like, no one here would know what this is, except for it's like a bandaged turtle. You know, like this. Besides, most of you people would know what this is. I wouldn't have if I hadn't seen it from Nathan Lawson's photos and video some months ago. I would never have known what this is because it's not really something that I would collect. And now I've got a collection of them. I have a collection of Ghostbusters stuff that I'm not a collector of, and yet here we are. And I've got 16 of these figures from Ghostbusters. I only wanted 4, the original 4, but I could only get 1 or 2 at a time from each of our toy trade days. But then I found some more, and I'm like, how much are you asking? I will always ask. Except for certain toys, I will never ask how much they are. If I can't afford a toy, then I won't ask how much it is. And I would have a vague knowledge of how much that toy is worth. Like this. At most for trade days, or maybe if, toy events, they might be like $5 or $10. If someone's got it in their random box of stuff. If not, you'll never find them. And I have yet to find any of these here locally. Ever. There's one guy that does sell turtles, but doesn't have, he's got good turtles, but not like this. This is a good turtle. No, it's a great turtle. How cool is this? Cowabunga. This is my mummy. I got plenty of mummies now. No, I don't have plenty. I've got a few mummies now. That arm is weird. Whatever. Oh, so it's actually posed to look like he's grabbing you. Grab it. Grab it. Grab it. He-Man figures up in my play Barbie. So you've got some Barbie, Billy. That's fine. That's fine. Whatever floats your boat or floats your goat. If you have a goat, you can float it. I can float my goats. I have a few goats myself when it comes to toys. Because it's Disney. It's a Disney goat from Disney's Hunchback of Notre Dame. I've got 2 of them. Hey, Jay and Nathan. How's it going? Make it glow. Yeah, I can make it glow in Photoshop, or have any of you guys successfully got photographs of glow-in-the-dark toys? I've got an iPhone 5 SE. Regardless of how bright these toys glow, my iPhone, no, it can't even see it. So if you know how to take a photograph with an iPhone 5 and have it glow, that would be cool. That'd be good knowledge. But I can't get them. I can't take photographs of it. Weird. I'll put that. Oh, my little toy just fell. That's Moto Mike's mummy turtle. This is Mask from Robotech or Micro Saga from Nathan. And this weird guy that no one knows what it is. Yes, use a black light to change it, to charge it. I've done that. I've actually done that a whole heap of times. But regardless of how long a glow-in-the-dark toy charges, I even had it with 2 big, large bars of black lights for like hours to charge it. And on my iPhone, nothing. There's nothing. Weird. Let's see. Have you tried Canadian sausage? What do you mean by sausage? Eh? If you're thinking what I'm thinking of, then no. But if you've tried it, whatever, if that's your thing, then that's fine. It ain't my thing, but, if you swing that way, then that's fine. Or do you mean the other kind of sausage? Like food sausage? Then maybe I lived in New Hampshire, US. I lived just below the Canadian border, 4-hour drive, maybe, from Canada. So maybe our food products came from. No, a hot dog, my bad. I don't eat hot dogs no more. Not for like ever. Because when I was a kid, I used to eat hot dogs and macaroni. Macaroni and cheese. And I had hot dogs for a long time. And I I am now mentally and physically sick from a hot dog. So I don't eat hot dogs. In fact, they make me very sick. And I used to love them, but then I had too much of them, I guess, and I got sick of them. Same thing with Brussels sprouts. I used to eat those little vegetables day in, day out. No worries, loved them. And now, I don't want to be in the same room with them. Nope. And is an actual hot dog from a sporting event. Hot dog, get your hot dog, ladies and gentlemen, get your hot dog on the BOD, yes sirree, get Nathan Lawson's hot dog. At the BOD, where anybody can be anything, even a sheriff. Yes. Yep, Brussels sprouts did rock, but I get sick. I don't want to be in the same room. I don't want to look at them. I want to smell them cooking. I don't want to be anywhere around Brussels sprouts. Ever. Awesome. Look at that. Glow in the dark turtle. How cool is that? But I don't collect turtles unless it's something unique like this. This is goddamn uniqueness. Oddity. Nathan Lawson, we were talking about oddities. To me, this is an oddity because it's so odd. I mean, it's a turtle, but it's a mummy turtle. It glows. How many Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles do you have that glow? That glow without putting paint on it. That is. He ain't no sheriff. Oh, but he is a sheriff. He even has a little sheriff badge that says sheriff on it. If you didn't know, people in the BOD, I like to stir people. As one of my things I like to stir people about is KY is a sheriff. Now, who's to say he isn't a sheriff? Wait a minute. Do Canadians even have sheriffs? Or are they Monties and Monty Rangers? I don't know, because I do have a Disney. That's right, I have a Disney chip from Rescue Rangers in the full Canadian Monty outfit. So you know. And that badge came from the dollar store. You mean the BOD? Because Nick Maeda once said in the BOD live video, when he was doing $1 claim sales, and I said, "Is this the dollar store?" And Nick Maeda was like, "Oh, we are like the dollar store." So from that time on, they are officially the dollar store, which is weird. They won't take my $1 bids or $1.99 bids on anything that's worth more than $1. Weird. Jay is assistant sheriff. Not really. I like to stir the kettle or stir the pot, whatever you like to call it, because that's what I do. I like to stir people a lot. Oh, a lot. How I enjoy that in life. Most people don't realize that. Because sometimes I do go too far. But I won't know how far not to go until someone tells me. Because I don't know. Holy shit, my shelf here is now... It was sort of emptied, now it's almost full. Tell that sheriff to walk a beat. No. No, I won't. I like KY the way that he is. That is KY. He's a fun guy, that KY. I wonder how much fun he does without all the toy stuff and without the nerdying. Would he be a boring fella? Who knows? Because it looks like, to me, it looks like if he loves doing the toy thing, action figures, you know. But I wonder if that personality that he has, would it be boring without all that? Like me. Without all this toys and all this bullshit stuff, I think I'd be a very dull, boring little J. I don't think I'd be this fun to be around with. I think I'd just be, the computer guy. That's it. Over the years, I used to work in another shop. Uh, the guy at Butterbeats Southport, the place I work on Mondays, he owned his own weird collectible shop years ago called Stardust. And he had toys like this in the back of me. And I was hired by him to get all the little toys, match all the little weapons, accessories, and all that shit together. Unfortunately, this is back before iPhones were around. So I had to look at toy guides and spend long, lengthy hours on the internet Googling. Nowadays, I can just go, do, and go, oh, so that's the accessory it goes with. Imagine having boxes, you know, something about 3 or 4 times bigger than this. This sort of thing. 3 or 4 times bigger than this. I've just, like, weapons from Star Wars, like vintage stuff. And then I've got, like, hundreds of vintage Star Wars figures loose. But how do I match it all? But I did, slowly and surely. And I used to sell parts, pieces, accessories. I mean, at trade days here, I've been going to trade days for 7 years, if not more. Maybe more. I used to bring a lot of that shit. And within 5 years, sold it all. Sold it all. That's from his own toy store collection, the shop. Sold it all cheap. There's one guy who kept on seeing me every single time to buy in bulk Star Wars. It was great. I mean, we were asking like $10, $12 loose for that. So these trade days, I like to go up a little bit less so people can afford going to trade days. So I went down to like $8 a figure. The guy like bought like, I think between $200 and $300 worth of vintage 80s Star Wars at a time. Great. Good. I made him feel like a champion there. Awesome stuff. He only has one nipple these days. Yes, probably. Weird. He didn't do a live feed, Nathan Lawson. He didn't do a live feed of him ripping those toys and beer can off of his chest. So, did he cheat and use scissors to snip it? Probably. Stardust sounds like a strip club. Close. It was named after the Stardust Cowboy. David Bowie actually used one of his songs in one of his albums with permission, and then the Stardust Cowboy used one of David Bowie's songs in one of his albums with permission. They were really big fans of each other. And I am not a fan of the Stardust Cowboy. No, I'm not. Andrew recently brought one of his first records into the shop to play and to show me what the Stardust Cowboy was, and he played Ghost Riders. I love Ghost Riders, that song. Ghost Riders in the sky. It wasn't good. It sounded good. It lured me in. It sounded really good. This cowboy western version. It sounded a little cheaper, but he like during the halfway period of that song, it went shit. Like it was shit, like terrible. Google him up, Stardust Cowboy. Type in Ghost Riders. It's not good. It really isn't. I wanted my life back after hearing that shit. It was like a 3 or 4 minute song. It was not worth it. Okay, let me go. Yes, he did. He went live. So he did the live in the Scare Glow Shack with him ripping the stuff off. Damn it. He should have done the BOD. I mean, did part 1, gluing it. Part 2 should have been at least, stupid K. K actor, he was in a movie called Okie dokie, Billy. It must be true because you said so. And you would never lie to me, now would you? Good. You see, I don't like it when people lie to me. I really don't. I'll go back and tag you. Awesome. Oh, I'm on that page, I think. Now, I'm on the Scareglow Live, and I posted, before this video, I posted my Stairglow, because there was one person who was interested in seeing some of my photoshopping stuff, and Chris June said, don't get Jay started if he starts showing off his photoshopping thing, But I only uploaded that Stairglow thing on it because I don't want this new page I'm on to think I'm weird. Even though I am a little bit weird, or so I'm told. But whatever's. If they want to see my weirder stuff and more adult-looking photoshopping things, the admins can contact me and say it's okay. But I've been told that before, and it was not okay. Let's see. I'm going to TGL, give that a like, and I'll give this a laugh emoji. And waiting for my. Yeah, I'm waiting for Frinny for you to make me. I believe. What the heck? I'm not too sure what that means. So I want to say. Sorry, not too sure what you. Ah, damn, stupid. I got a new keyboard the other day. A new one. I'm gonna have to buy a new one. Yep, my this new keyboard is just crap. It has the spacebar button, right? You can press it, but it won't do shit. You have to press exactly in the center for it to actually do a spacebar. My other keyboards that I've been getting for $8 each, you can press it anywhere you like, and it'll still, spacebar your words. This one doesn't. It's really shit. Like really, really shit. And the keyboard, the enter button is just crap. It's made all the other keyboard shapes of the enter key has been only one design. This new one, it's just terrible. I can't even hit enter when I want to hit enter. So increasingly my words might be like 2 or 3 words in one, just so you know. I'm going to get a new keyboard. I have to get one at least tomorrow. It's shit. And it's really bad because that spacebar is used in both Photoshop and After Effects. What it does, it allows you to, when you press and hold shift when I'm on my Photoshop and After Effects, it allows me to move my view screen. Now, if that spacebar isn't working, and I start moving stuff that I think it's moving, it's not I'm actually painting in stuff. Or I'm actually moving the entire project in After Effects to a completely different location. And then I have to go and undo it and make sure I pay attention to that I've undid it a few times, or else I might have a huge fuck up. So increasingly my little photoshopping projects have now taken too much longer to do. I like to go live and rant online. Everyone calls me Billy Rants. Everybody? I'm somebody. I'm part of the everybody, but I don't call you Billy Rants. I just call you Billy. Does that mean you're wrong and I'm right? Because I am part of everybody, and everybody means everybody, and I'm part of that. So it's not true. It can't be. Sorry, Billy, that's me. That's my me thing, and that's what I do. What the hell are you doing on here? For so long. No, toys. Toys. Would you like to see some toys? Moto Mike. I bought stuff from his auction months, 2.5 months ago. I'll say months ago. Look. Glow in the dark Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Raphael. I mean, look at the detail. I had to have him. I've got the Donatello. Oh, Donatello. Awesome. Monsters. I don't collect Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I collect classic monsters. And this is a fusion. A fusion. 3D vision. Cool stuff. So I had to have this. I saw it on one of Mike's Photoshop, photographed background things. I saw only part of it, but I knew it. And I asked him, is this what I think it is? And he said, yeah. So I was like the only one bidding on this. It was so good. I'm so happy I scored this. Awesome stuff. I'll give that a love because it's funny. I'm not selling shit. I don't really sell much. Well, actually, I do, but I can't really sell it here on the BOD because to send it to you guys costs more than what it costs you to send me shit. So I'll show off my toy collection and stuff like that, but I won't really do an auction for BOD on it because I'm a fair guy. I like to sell stuff really cheap. I really do. What I mean by cheap, if I sell it and I can buy Disney stuff for the stuff that I just sold, I'll buy Disney. That's how cheap I am. And you won't. No, sorry. No, I'm sorry. But, that is funny. No, Billy, I will never, ever buy wireless. Ever. Because, see, this is a wired mouse. This is a piece of shit. I'll say shit. This is a piece of shit mouse. And my mice don't survive no more than like 6 or 8 months. Wireless stuff is really expensive and heavy. I do not like that heavy feel in anything wireless, especially a mouse. A wireless mouse, I don't like the feel. It's too heavy for me. I like to instantly scroll up to the top of the screen or bottom of the screen because sometimes when I do photoshopping or After Effects or sometimes when I do 3D modeling, my 3D model might be all over the place or there might be bits and pieces I need to get to very quickly. I can't really do that with a wireless mouse. It's too big and bulky. If I could do a laugh emoji on that, I would again. You know what? I will. Let's see. Let's see if I can do it. Come on. Let's see. There we go. I can do it. There we go. Because that was pretty fun. Don't change. Don't ever change, people. Why do people have to change when they grow older? Can't we all just be all weirdos? Oh, where's my other toy? So I showed off this. Oh, I had it in my hand. Oh, there she is. Look at this. I got grandma. I got grandma for all you latecomers. I love the BOD. I can get away with words like that and, good, don't change. I hate when people change. But then sometimes you do have to change because, people do change. And that makes me a little bit upset, a little bit. But let's play with grandma. Look at that. How weird is this? It's from Ghostbusters. And let's see. You can even press her tongue down. And she'll go up and down a little. Up and down, up and down. Just a little bit. Actually, no. I like it like this. I think it's better this way, so I'll display it like that. I got that today. And I'm going to show off my dangle mask. Pixie Dangles. Yeah, I got this from Nathan Lawson tonight. It's mask from Robotech and or Macro Saga. I think it was called one way or the other some point. I don't care. But his arms dangle. It's a dangle mask. His name is Mask. See, look at that. It just dangles. His arms dangle. Some might actually find a way to support him upside down. Because I think that's funny. Dangling. Dangle mask. And his action doesn't do anything. It's like his body twists by 10 degrees, 15 degrees. But, you know, we also got this from Nathan Lawson. It's some weirdo. He's got buttons that you can press. You should be able to talk and do some sound effects. I got one of these for a buddy of mine. But it's a brown suit, completely brown suit, diver outfit. But it has an LCD screen for a head. Well, it's got the helmet, and then inside that helmet, it's got the face. But the face is LCD animatronic, so it'll actually move its eyes and mouth like a weird handheld tiger screen. It looks like one of those, but it's really advanced, and it does all the facial movements. It'll be angry, it'll be surprised, it'll talk. Really cool stuff for a toy like that. Let's take a look. Awesome stuff. Turtles. Cowabunga. He's coming to get you. And Mask. If you can't have fun playing with toys, no. You can't have fun. Some people like to put them behind a glass case, which is fine. But, people should buy at least a copy or a spare and play with it once in a while. It gives me great pleasure to play with toys. Because that's what they are, they're toys. If I wanted collector toys, I'd get them in mint condition. But, $10, $13 American for this. Awesome. This is cool. I like this. I like Motor Mike. He's a fun guy. He does owe me money. Hypothetically. He owes me at least 70 hypothetical dollars. And I do try to get it back from him. But, that's a no-go. He won't. He's a good guy. I make fun of that. And I do mean hypothetical dollars. It's in one of his live videos. I go, hey, how's this? I'll help advertise you and your YouTube video for $5 for every time for it. And he's like, no, Jay, I'm not going to give you any money at all. If you want to do that, that's fine. Whatever. And then I told him in the next one saying, hey, you owe me $5 for every time I said your name and your YouTube channel. You owe me at least $50 because I agreed to it. And Mike's like, no, I didn't agree to it. You did. It was just so dead serious. Oh, man, I like that. I like that in the BOD. I do. But he knows that I was joking around. But I actually am not. It'd be good to get paid to advertise that sort of thing. But I don't need to be. But it would be awesome. G. Whitman, the advertising of advertisements. How cool would that be? You've been... Oh, I could use this. You've been Jade. Well, I won't take up much time. I had some fun talking to you and chatting to people. It's all good stuff. Love of toys, action figures, and friends and buddies. Because, occasionally I'll... Nathan Lawson, what the hell? He's heavily faded. One side, he's dark blue. The other side, he's pale blue and green. But it's like his left arm, this one, is pale blue with a little bit of green fade, a little bit. But it's pale blue. But on the other side, his arm is dark blue. But this whole leg here is pale blue. And this one here is dark blue. So it's like Harley Quinn. Oh, that's funny. Thank you guys for watching. I think I've embarrassed Nathan Lawson. That's Nathan Lawson a few good times today. So have a good night. See you shortly. Goodbye.